Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now today we've got a new delivery of yarn from King Cole. This is a new yarn that they're bringing out for September and we're going to open it. Now I've taken my postal label off. I'll get my scissors and let's see what this new yarn is going to be. I'm wondering if it's going to start doing some Christmassy type yarns, because it's usually about this time of year that they start doing that. Now I have ordered some other yarns for myself. I've ordered some of their very popular baby yarns and that'll come soon and I'll show you that as well. But let's have a look and see what their new yarn is. Can zoom, there we go, zoom down a little bit, you can see all the mess around my desk. So I've done a little bit of clearing up with the mess, so let's open this up. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's a nice picture. Cottage spun chunky. That sounds interesting. Dear Alison, introducing Cottage Spun Chunky, a beautiful premium acrylic roving yarn available in 10 variegated colourways. Oh wow, I am going to love that. I love variegated yarn. Every colour change is meticulously crafted to reflect the beauty of a rural life. I'm semi-rural where I live. A lot of people will say it's very rural, but it's semi-rural. At the edge of a town where I live, and the town is in the countryside, sort of. So anyway, it's going to reflect the beauty of rural life, and each cake, oh it's cakes, displays a tapestry of hearthside coziness and rustic charm. Hearthside is like open fire type side. Harmonise your wardrobe with the up and coming season using cottage spun to create the perfect traditional garment for moving into autumn. Wishing you a happy crafting. I say that all the time. So I have to keep this until the 9th of September. So it's going to be the 9th of September that you're going to be watching this video. So this is the Cottage Spun Chunky. Oh wow. And there's 10 colours in this. All autumn colours going on into winter. I am so going to love this. We are proud to support loose ends. When a crafter dies mid-project or is no longer able to do handwork due to disability or illness, they will likely have unfinished items that they were making for friends and family. These tangible handmade expressions of love could get lost, donated away or thrown out, and inspire generosity by matching volunteer handwork finishers with projects people have left undone due to death or disability. For every ball of King Cole cotton spun chunky you buy, a donation will be made to the Loose Ends project. That's quite true. That's really true. I mean, I've known a few people that have passed away and they've left projects undone. So we've got some patterns. Oh, we've got our pen. I'll put the patterns down there. Got pen. I love these pens. They write really well. Put that there. In a bag. The King Cole bag for keeping your projects in. Or going shopping. A bag for life. Really thick canvas. These are really good. You can buy them. You can buy those as well from suppliers. So let's see what yarn we've got. And if this is going to be as good as I can see through that torn piece of paper, I will be purchasing some more of this. I love variegated yarn. So let's start with this one. We'll take them out the box. Oops. Let's take them out the box. Oh, no chocolate. Oh my goodness. Oh, no chocolate today. Oh, that's... I look forward to the package. I look forward to the pack of chocolate. Oh, I'm going to email them and tell them, where's my chocolate? Right, I'm going to put that behind me. No, Muttley, you can't have it. Muttley's patiently sitting on a chair behind me. You can't have it. I need that one. So there's 10 different colours in this. And it's chunky yarn for autumn. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. 150 grams in this. 150 grams. I am looking, I'm going on some of the sellers who sell King Cole yarn, because I am looking for a chunky yarn that will go with the hedgerow colours that I have, that's just a solid colour. Because I want to make something. I might use some of this as well. I've actually got a gold. Somebody donated me King Cole chunky yarn. And if I find where it is. So someone donated this to me. They sent a package to me of yarn. And this is the King Cole Big Value Chunky. I am looking for something to match this in a variegation. I'm going to do a blanket. And this one is going to be for myself. I want to do a blanket. I've got 2 balls of this. And I think 2 balls of this and 2 balls of one that will match it. I want to do a blanket that's partial variegated and partial solid colours. But I want to find one that's really going to match this chunky. I'm sure I've got a couple of other colours of the King Cole plain solid colour. These are called solid colours when they're just one colour. So I'll pop them aside. And we'll go on with this one. Look at this. This is pretty. I love that they've changed their labels to this sort of old-fashioned sort of style. It's really picturesque. So cottage spun. There is 150 grams in each cake. It's 100% premium acrylic. There is 246 yards, 225 metres. It tells you to use a UK 6mm or a US 10. Someone's at the door. So it tells you to use a UK 6mm hook. That is a USA 10. Now it's just got knitting needles, and I get asked a lot, what do I do if it's just got knitting needles on it? There is no crochet hook. The shaft of knitting needles is the same as the shaft on crochet hooks. So this part of where you work your stitches, don't ever work your stitches down here on a crochet hook. That'll give you 2 small stitches. You need to bring your stitches up here to work. Now the shaft of, this is a 4mm, that's a number 7 in the USA. So the shaft of a crochet hook here is the same as the shaft on the knitting needles. So if it's just got a knitting needle and it tells you to use a 6mm, then use a 6mm hook. It's 100% a premium acrylic and it's really soft. Now it tells you to do a 30 or wool wash. Don't iron it, don't bleach it. You can put it in the dryer on a cool setting. A cool setting. Now I would actually say, if you've got the means, either hang it on, once you've washed it, hang it on a clothes horse or outside to dry. But when you hang them out with your items that you've made, make sure you put enough pins in to keep it in shape. Don't just pin it at the corner and in that corner and let it all droop down. Make sure you put it right over and have it pinned so it stays in a nice shape. You don't want to waste your project. Now this one, this is what it looks like when you've worked it up. This is pretty. Now the shade number for this is 6008, and it's called Sunflower Fields. Sunflower Fields. Look at that. That is so pretty. That's pretty. I like that. It's a really nice variegation as well. That is pretty. I like that. So that one's Sunflower Fields. Pop that there. This one, wow. Oh, I like this. I'm not going to go through all the 150 gram thing in the 246 yards, 225 metres, 100% acrylic. This is soft and it's a chunky yarn. Now in the USA, I'm sure a chunky is 5. It's a weight 5. Now this is chunky for Europe and the UK. That is nice. I like that. That is so pretty. And it's soft. It is soft. This one is Frosty Dawn. Frosty Dawn, and the number is 6009 for that one. That is pretty. Look at these. These are amazing. This one, wow. Look at all those blues. It's like turquoise. This one is Summer Sunset. That's thrown me a little bit. I would have expected Summer Sunset to be oranges and burnt umbers and the bronzes kind of colours, rather than, I don't think I've ever seen a sunset that sets with greens and blues. I'm going to Google it and see if there is. Not up in Scotland anyway. But look at that, that's soft. This is really, the thing I love about King Cole, their yarn is soft. I haven't found one yet that isn't soft to the touch. So the number for this one is 6007, and this is Summer Sunset. I like this colour. But that's the only thing, I wouldn't really say Summer Sunset. I need to Google it and see what the sunsets look like in other places in this country. So there's that one. That is pretty. And the last one in this little bundle is, oh, that's nice. Look at that. That is beautiful. I love all the chocolate browns and coffee colours in yarn. This one, this is the Cottage Spun Autumn Heather. Shade number 6006. Now they've got that colour correct, because in Scotland there's a lot of places where that you find heather and it is all purples and these beautiful chocolate browns, different shades of bracken browns and dark colours, lighter colours. They've got the lighter ones and I like that. That is so pretty. That one is Autumn Heather. I'll pop that there. There is 10 colours in this new range. Oh, wow. Now, see if you were looking, I would expect that one to be like Summer Sunset. I would expect that one. I would expect this one to be like Summer Sunset. So this is Cottage Spun Chunky, and this one is Winterberry Red. Winterberry Red, and the shade number is 6000. Winterberry Red. Look at that, it's so pretty. It has got all the colours of the berries that you see in the winter that are left on bushes and trees that the birds don't eat until they're really hungry. But look at that, that is so pretty. And I'm going to take, I can't find the end. I'll take this one out in the middle. This is a pretty one. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. That is so soft. Look how this is twisted and spun. Nice and tight in. Now, it does have a bit of fluff. As you can see, it's not completely smooth. But that's going to add to the warmness of it. That is beautiful. And this shouldn't split. It shouldn't split. It's all just nice. Do you know when it's unwound, when it's unwound, it actually looks like felt. And it's really soft. It's like almost like a lamb's wool, even though it's acrylic. Look at that. And then you just twist it all back in. And it's not one of those ones that stretches away out and snaps. Oh, that's delicious. I'm going to try and poke that back in there. I use a ball of yarn from the centre anyway. So that one is Winterberry Red. We'll pop that there. We'll move these over. This cottage spun chunky. Cottage spun. That's why it's called cottage spun, because it's like it's been spun on a home spinning wheel. And that's why it's got that soft felty feel to it. This one is Victorian Garden. The shade number is 6003, and that's Victorian Garden. That is beautiful. Now, I've got a lot of older plants in my garden, and these are the colours that are showing through. It's September now, and these are the colours that are showing through in my garden. The trees are starting, the leaves are starting to turn to all those bronze colours before the drop. And what's flowering at the moment, butterfly bushes are on the end of their life. There is a few weeds in my garden as well. These are these colours. This is pretty. And the plum tree's got plums on it, so the plums are looking like that. And I've got apples. I've got quite a few apple trees in my garden. And it's not a big garden, but it's big enough, but it's not like a huge big Victorian type garden. It's just a lowly little council house. But anyway, look at that. That one is Victorian Garden. That's beautiful. These are all going to make really nice sweaters, cardigans, hats, scarves and blankets. These are going to be so cosy for blankets. And in Scotland, I'm telling you, you would still need cosy blankets in the summer. So what have we got next? Oh, are these two the same? That one is Shepherd's Delight, and this one is Winter Solstice. They're quite similar. They're good though. Look at that. So this one is called Winter Solstice, number 6004, and this is the cottage spun chunky from King Cole, and it's soft. It's 150 grams in the ball. And that's good. I mean, 2 of them gives you 300 grams. 300 grams or so will give you a decent size little comforter. And maybe 4 of them will give you a decent size blanket to throw over yourself on the sofa. And again, you have to use a 6mm hook. That's a US 10. And you can get King Cole yarns in the USA. If you Google it, there is a few that, if you look through, I'm sure Wool Warehouse sends abroad. Lovecrafts.com, I know they definitely ship to Canada and to the USA. I was in the USA on holiday one time, and before I left, I actually ordered yarn from Lovecrafts and got it sent to the address I was going to, so that I would have, if you order over a certain amount, your delivery is still free. So I got some yarn ordered so that it would be so it would be delivered over there, and it was amazing. It did do that. Now, there is a lot of King Cole suppliers. If you Google it, this video is going up on the 9th of September. That's when the grand reveal is of this new yarn. Go on to Google and you put in King Cole Cottage Spun Chunky. Now, a lot of suppliers will come up, and it's just a matter of going on them and see if they do send overseas if you're looking for this. You've also got suppliers that will sell on eBay and Amazon. You might pay a little bit more on Amazon for someone to send this over over the pond to America, and you'll definitely get all this in Australia. Lovecrafts, look on lovecrafts.com. I am sure they will have this for this grand reveal. So that one again is Winter Solstice. I love that. Now this one is quite similar. This one is Shepherd's Delight. Red Sky at Night is a Shepherd's Delight. So this one is 6001. 6001 for that one. And look at these colours. There is reds, there is purples and strands of blue and yellow and all those burnt autumn colours. There is shades of green, there is shades of coffee and brown and plum colours. Look at that one. That one is so pretty. Now that one should kind of look like this. Look at all those colours in there. Beautiful. That is beautiful. Now we've got two left. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty. Now I wonder if the colours in that will sort of blend with this. I'm trying to find one that will go. Maybe that one. Maybe that's going to be the one that I might order some for myself for this. This one is Ember Glue. Ember Glue, the shade number is 6002. That is pretty. These are the colours that I like. I'm always attracted to these creams and coffees and golds and browns. It's got some shades, strands of blue in there. And it really does look like a homespun yarn. It's like they've taken, even though this is acrylic, it's like they've taken the wool from different sheeps and they've just spun it all together. And I'll show you that again, that when you open it, when you pull this open or untwist it, it looks like this soft felt. And look at that, that's so pretty, and it's soft. It's so soft. That was going to be amazing to work with. So that's that one. And the last one is, oh, now that I like. Oh, look at that. This one is Vegetable Patch. I get into trouble because I always say vegetables and vegetables. Vegetable Patch. This one is 6005. My sister Sandra is going to love all this yarn. She loves these colours. She loves all, she would just love all of those. She would just make big squares and make herself cardigans and jumpers out of it. But I need to do one. I'll need to do one that Sandra does. She makes a big square for the back, and then she makes a half a square for the two sides if she's doing a cardigan. She sews it up so far, sews it across the top, leaves a bit in the middle for her neck, and at the end she just goes on the round and puts in the sleeves. So simple. It's so simple. But this one is called Vegetable Patch. That is beautiful in this group. I'll pop that there. Now we'll have a look at the patterns for it. So they always bring patterns out, new patterns for the new yarns. I think most of these are going to be knitting. I hope there's a few crochet. I keep asking them, can you please do some crochet ones? Oh, that is pretty. Look at that. What one's that in? That's that one. That looks like that. Or is it that one? I'll have a look. I'm going to put that down. There's quite a few. Oh, that's pretty. There's quite a few. Right, I can. They've already told me that I can open these and tell people, oh, that's really nice. Look at that. Now, you'll know a King Cole pattern, if it's crochet, it's always got, in big pink letters, it's always got crochet either here or up here. It will say that it's crochet. Now, I need to see what this one is. Right, this one is using Summer Sunset and Frosty Dawn. Look at these. Now all these are going to be made from these yarns. That is a beautiful sweater. I mean, you could make that for women. I love the stitches that they use. I love the pattern stitches. I like to take the stitches out of there and put it in a blanket. And I send a picture to King Cole. That is pretty. That is an easy stitch, that one. This one is knitted as well. It's got plain sleeves and it's got a pattern on there. I think that's a front post, back post. That one. That is a really, that looks like an easy thing. I think I could do that in crochet. What's on the back? Oh, that one's really pretty. Look at that. Now, this one is a knitted top. A plain knitted top. That is pretty. I like that. It's like a zigzag. I'm sure you could do something in a crochet style. A little tank top. That's nice. And then that one, that's nice. That's like a big long tabard type. That's pretty. I like that big rib. And then you've got that pattern. That would be easy. That would be like 2 squares. A little collar. Do you know what? I'm going to keep that aside because I think I could try that. That would be so pretty. If you find ones that match and do the bottom half and the top, because one isn't enough to do the whole thing. Oh, that is so nice. Look at that one. It's got cable on the sleeves and up the front. That's pretty. Is that a different one? I got picked up too. No, it's just a big thick one. That's pretty. And a baggy sleeved, short bodied top. A raglan sleeve it's called. Well, that's a nice raglan sleeve cardigan. That's nice, I like that. So these patterns will come out at the same time as the yarn. So from the 9th of September, so from today onwards, you'll get these patterns and that yarn. And if you're a knitter, look at these. These are beautiful. These are beautiful patterns if you knit. Look at that. But you can do something similar in crochet. I mean, there is other patterns with crochet chunky yarn, and you could swap that yarn for it and do that. Or if you've got a crochet pattern that's even a double knitting, swap it for a chunky and see how it comes out. I think it would be look brilliant. I've got a pattern very similar to this and it's crochet. That is great. Fingerless gloves. A twisted hat, that's a scarf, sorry, and then a cable hat. I could do something like that and then plait it together into the round. That's a good project to do, isn't it? If you do a long length, crochet it maybe about 4 and then plait it together and roll it and sew it, stitch it into a circle. That's pretty. I like that. So this is all the new items for the cottage spun chunky yarn from King Cole. Amazing. And it's being launched today on the 9th of September. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I really like that one. This is my favourite. I like these. These are my favourites, especially that one. I really like that one. But I'm going to find a chunky yarn. I'm going on the website to see what chunky yarns I've got that will go with that gold that I have, so that I can make the blanket that's in my head. That's beautiful. I think it would go with that. That would go with that and be a nice combination. So anyway, thank you very much for giving me your time. Excuse the mess around. We'll zoom in. There we go, that's a bit better. So excuse the mess around. So you can go onto Google and you can type in King Cole cottage spun chunky, and there'll be lots of suppliers will come up. And do remember, if you're one of the viewers that are abroad, lovecrafts.com, and I'm sure Wool Warehouse, there's a few others that will post abroad as well. Some of them have free delivery, and I know that Lovecrafts do to Canada. I know that 100% they do, so they will do to the USA as well. So thank you very much for giving me your time. You can, for free, subscribe to the channel. And if you click on the bell icon, then YouTube will tell you when I put up another tutorial. So until the next time, happy crafting, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.